Welcome to another episode, guys.
Is it the first episode?
It's technically the first, but
Well,
we
then
have
happy
done some
Wednesday,
shit. Y'all
everyone.
just ain't hear it.
Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Yes. Happy Wednesday. Feliz Viernes. Is it Viernes? Her cup is going there.
I'm okay.
So yeah, welcome to another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have some special guests here today. It's usually supposed to be Sam and me and Jermaine, but today we have Omar and Geico. Welcome.
Welcome, boys.
There. Right there.
Thank you for joining us. So, yeah. Jermaine, you said hello?
I saw that.
Okay, cool. You want to use this?
I'm in the back.
For what?
This.
Oh, yeah. What about you?
This is Asha.
No, I have the floor. So, what's our topic today?
What Dennis Rodman doing for that basketball girl? Is he going for her? Yeah, is he going for her? He said he's going over to Russia at the end
Who
of the
said
month.
that?
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman?
Yeah.
Actually, he did.
Yeah, he
He
said
said he was going to Russia. but
yeah
for
to negotiate about what's
I
going
never
on.
got to do that. That was really good.
Yeah, and then you eat the watermelon at the end,
And it's always
and then you
good.
feel like,
Let me try that. Let me try that. We're about to have this next
it works
one.
with pineapple too. You know what they say about pineapple?
I heard. I told you, right?
I heard it since I was in high school. I had no business hearing that in high school.
Pineapple
These
juice?
little girls was fast.
Yeah, pineapple juice is good for the gentleman.
It's good for the women too. It's good for your digestive system, enzymes. Yeah. Papaya as well.
Oh, yeah. Fire's great.
And they say it also make you taste nice. So them said. That was where I was going with this.
I got a piece of papaya.
It was pineapple.
Piece of pineapple. That's number one.
Have some frozen pineapple now.
Yeah, man, that's number
I
one.
want some.
Come on, sit down the
With,
pineapple.
with some lime juice.
Yeah, that would finish it.
Have lime.
That's all we need. A fresh squeeze of lime.
We're just
Yeah.
having some drinks, guys.
And some
Just
pepper.
chilling.
All right, why?
You know, chit chatting.
Whatever.
The water pepper with the watermelon. You need to try it.
Banana pepper.
Scotch
Scotch
pepper.
banana pepper.
Yeah.
Like slice it
Yeah.
and put it on the watermelon.
We had it with a jalapeno.
Jalapeno
I-
butter.
Yeah.
The jalapeno is more milder than the scotch.
And then onion, raw onion, cut it up as fine as you can.
So you make it like,
Yeah, just mix up everything inside.
you know how they do like you put on top of the fish. You make it like that, and then you keep it.
But then it's use it to the watermelon. Yeah. I said, you see, it's like when the sun is back outside now, you got no energy. One drink of that, you water,
A
one drop.
drink or you eating it?
No, you drink it. It's like
Oh,
you let it sit. You
I
let it
thought you meant
sit.
like
Let it
slice
sit
the
and marinate. No,
watermelon.
you're like more hold inside the watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a little spoon, put it inside of it, or a little blend.
Yeah, blend it all
blend
up.
No, not much. Just need just to
Okay.
get a little water inside of it.
Okay.
Then squeeze the lemon inside of it, cut up the pepper, cut up the onion, and just throw it inside of it. Put by the top of it, shake it up a little, and blend it or some more as much as you can. Just leave it, let it marinate.
I'll have that. That'll
Yeah.
try.
Yeah, you just-
You hear that, guys? We just got a nice little recipe.
That's fine.
And what do we call that? That's like just what? What do you call it?
It's just like it's an energizer boost.
And you,
When you feel like your body lack of that energy, you need that. Yeah.
I need one of those. I could really sure use one of those.
Energy boost.
An energy boost.
I
I'm
heard
feeling sluggish.
y'all cooking up a recipe over there.
Maybe you can find that things too.
Yeah. A lot.
Probably for information and everything. It
Yeah.
seemed like I had a lot of pepper over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pepper will just
And the
marinate.
watermelon's gonna like make you, you know.
And the onion, I know the onion of your sperm cell spring up everything up in there, yeah. Make it rise at 6 o'clock in the morning time, yeah?
She look at me like, what?
Yeah, man, it's funny. I'm going to jump up for morning time. Yeah, the 6 o'clock, that early bird jumper. Yeah.
From onions.
Yeah.
Watermelon.
That's the word of the day. Watermelon.
Watermelon. You have to say it that way. You put pineapple, Jermaine?
No, it's like you got a little Scott going
There's
on in
pineapple in
that
that purple cup
With the
over there.
bottle.
Pineapple in that purple cup over there.
It's pineapple, the white one. Come over by the ice tree.
Oh, okay. I didn't see none of that.
Just a little
So
front,
something-
just a spoon.
That's nice.
Something that I saw
Yes,
on a
nice.
podcast I like listened to, a topic that I thought was hilarious, and I was like, somebody asked him, they were just like, straight up, like, is your dick big? He's just like, not to, he's like, strangers know. Strangers gonna tell. The whole podcast was busted out laughing. Like, what? The strangers know, but the people who like me, yes, it is. I'm like, wow, that's an interesting perspective.
I mean, it's always the subjective thing.
Yeah. Exactly. The same thing with good and bad. What's it you say? It's always based on.
I haven't ended the conversation. What y'all talking about?
We're talking about the junk,
What John?
the front,
The buddy?
the buddy.
Or the front?
Dingy-ling.
So if you have an open topic, why not discuss it so we can hear?
You didn't find it?
You hear?
You was on the
I did
phone.
You don't hear?
I'm telling about the onion, the good pick up the onion.
Yeah, because he said the onion.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Oh,
Oh, the cone,
Started
the
with
cone,
him.
Yeah.
the cone, the sperm cone.
Yeah.
Dingy though.
what kind of onion?
Onion,
Yeah,
that's
what kind of onion though? I'm talking about
Raw
onion.
onion, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
If you like onions,
Any onion.
Any onion.
why
I'm
not?
trying to get this boy to eat some onion.
Onion works.
Really? That's news to me.
Onion is also good for germs and sickness, taking away
Yeah.
cold.
I feel like it's good for mucus too, mucus release.
Yes, it
We have
does.
this little remedy we use at home for
It like literally takes.
it pulls it.
Yeah, pull it out.
literally.
It pulls it. So
I think you're supposed to leave it in your socks or something like that.
okay, what's up with that?
It's overnight.
Especially during COVID, I kept hearing about
When you have a
onion in
cold,
your sock.
yeah, when you have a cold or
I was
sickness,
putting right onion by my door.
that too. My dad told me
For
about
what
that.
though? Why you put the onion
Is it
in
for?
there?
It draws away the sick. It literally pulls it out of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just drink some white rum.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Drink some white rum.
Yeah, man, drink some white rum and some wine, so that's it. White rum and lime.
I was
I feel like
I was at work one day and some lady like sanitized herself. And she was like, yeah, let's mix some white rum and alcohol. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
smelling like white rum and alcohol.
There's nothing stronger than Jamaican rum
Rum and
for
alcohol.
sterilizing.
I have some of that too if anybody wants a shot.
Yeah, nothing stronger than Jamaican white rum to sterilize anything at all.
When you have a
Not
fever, they douse
anything,
with rum.
anything.
Yeah,
I used to
You
get doused
no
with
rum
that stuff.
on there's no other liquor that's stronger than
It's like
man.
my
The white rum come from something
It helps
different. The
bring down
sugar
the
cane.
fever, they say.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sugar cane pure.
What I appreciate is the fact that as time goes on, we still hold on to our natural remedies. Like,
Yeah,
you
got
know,
to,
even if
because
you don't write it down, it's like in here, it's in
everything is
here.
natural.
But
No
it
matter
came
what
first. That's
goes
what
on.
came first. It's
Yeah,
natural.
natural.
So
And then they try to tap into that and market it and capitalize off it. It just
Break
resides
it
within
down and
us.
make other things, but
especially with us.
Them say the bush doctor are the witch doctor, are the witchcraft man, right?
Yeah,
And he knows all the medicine, right? And they use him and go around with everything and then them do the so-called diploma. Because the person who knows medicine don't need no diploma. He just need to know what's going on the earth. That's it.
Exactly.
It's true. It's
Because the
true.
earth will also teach you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, like when we could be driving, pull over, and she
Picking
I'm
off,
just like, how do you know?
foraging. She sees. She's like, oh, let's experiment. Oh, let's
Listen.
celebrate.
Listen,
It's like,
if you notice, even taking the dog outside, you know this dog eat the grass too, right? Because the grass is medicine. There are certain grass that he eat because he wants to free his inside.
Like a detox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why you
sometimes
see them in the grass.
Bowel
They'll
movements.
start to like do that.
Yeah, so
And
they
then
need grass
come out, whatever.
to get what inside it.
Wow.
Talking about dogs detoxing dog.
Sorry?
Talking about detoxing dog.
Everything.
It's just the earth movement.
I mean, that's why you always say you will follow animals because they know what's
They
going
know.
on in the world. Like if you see animals fleeing a certain area, you know what's going on.
Hell
tsunami
yeah.
or
Like the
something bad
birds,
is
yeah,
coming.
the birds tell you a lot.
Earthquake or whatever.
Yeah.
It has 5% alcohol. I don't think it's just straight up grape.
Tracer.
Alcohol too. Like
It's just a tracer.
Yeah.
That's
It has
perfect.
alcohol. No, don't think it's like, oh, I'm gonna just pour a lot. It's alcohol
That's
too.
perfect.
A little sweet. It's great juice.
It's nice though.
So has everyone's week been thus far?
It has actually been a good week.
Can't
Really?
complain.
It has actually been a good week. See, a lot of things in life are preset, and a lot of things out there we gotta work for. We can't get up every day like thinking, oh, the world owes us. We gotta go get it. And that's what most of us are lacking. It's not that no one out there is better than us. It's just that we lack the forward movement, the unity, the strength, which is what they bring to us. They unify.
So let me ask you, why do you think people like that? What's the distraction that we're not there to help you to do? Because I agree with you. I just feel as if like there's so much other distractions.
As there is so much distraction out here. For one, everybody wants to be like us. Everybody loves our melanin. Everybody loves our skin tone. We in return, we want to be like everybody else. So we buy all these products, we do all these things. So it's the same thing. Back then, you know what they did? Enslave us and take our beautiful women. Correct? Now what they do is they promote us and do what they do behind us. So it's like we're one, but we're never one. We're never the same. Because they're unified. We're divided.
Of course we're divided, we'll never be. And yes, I agree with you.
We're broken.
We cannot be fixed.
Are we as a people
Black race,
broken or
black
people
race.
broken?
Black race.
It's the black race is not broken. The black race is still looking for acceptance. That's what it is. We're still looking for acceptance. And the only way for us to get the acceptance is to, quote unquote, I would say, comply. Do like the Romans when in Rome.
Nah,
That's what black people are
but look, the Romans do what they want to do and nobody complains about it. They don't follow nobody.
No, meaning the same as in when in Rome, do as the Romans. So black people here are just trying to make it, pretty much.
We don't
That's
have
how I
no-
see it.
We don't have no identity.
Well, here's another thing too. Why do you say we have no identity?
Because look, in the work field, no matter what goes on, black people always take a step back with everything, regardless of what. Even in the construction site, on the road, you see those flag guys. Who you see carrying the flags? The black guys waving the flag telling them to come and stop, right? Who's doing the job? Colored people, knowing nothing. But because of colorism, while certain jobs go, and then black people in general, there's no unity like we didn't unify completely.
Yeah. That part I agree with.
Right? Like the unions. There's no unions that is like a black leader will go for it. And then again, as soon as you so-called have somebody that is picking up for others, there becomes like a fraternity of gangs. That's why they place themselves. As soon as a movement starts, it becomes a gang. It's no longer equal right, it's become black people ganging up to become something.
Well, you know, just to, okay. I agree with you because I feel as if we are incomplete. Like we were going through the struggle, we had the movement. Like ever since, you gotta take it back. When we're talking about blacks here in this country, in the United States, not us, but the ones that were
Where
here.
you before?
Take it back to these civil rights movements that was happening in the South, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Black Panther, all of that. We were all one. Do you know why? Because we were all being segregated against. Even your African American singers,
No.
they weren't considered any different
No
than
budget.
you and I. You
No
understand what I'm
budget.
saying? Now, moving forward to today, you have a black artist that came from the trenches, came from the hood. They start making money, they elevate, they can't identify with you and I. A$AP Rocky said it himself, and he from Harlem. He can't identify with us anymore because for him,
The
he's up
standards
here.
are high.
Meanwhile, when he got arrested and was kept overseas in Sweden or wherever the hell he was,
Yeah, in
he was
Sweden.
pleading for somebody to get him back. That's
Understandable.
the difference, and that's where the pause happens, and that's why we have so much of what's going on. What we have going on right now would have never happened back then. Blacks were different back then. It was actual unity.
It was an actual movement.
It was an actual movement. Because guess what? They all love Nat King Cole, right? They love the culture, right? But he couldn't sit down in a restaurant with them.
Nah.
He couldn't even perform in the beginning with them.
So what's the recipe for control? What's the recipe for control?
Control.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a.
I think.
I don't know. I don't have that. I
You
don't have
know?
that answer.
What's the recipe for control?
Think about the question. What's the recipe for control?
I
You
What
give
kind
them a
of
little, you
control?
give them something.
What
Usually
kind of
it's
control?
monetary.
What
It's
kind of
usually
control?
monetary.
What kind of control?
Hold on. He didn't say. But guess what? If I'm giving you money and you making money from me, I can control you with that money.
Yeah, but it comes down to again, it's not everybody value money.
But
So-
that's the thing. You have way
With time.
too many people that do value money that only
so-
sees the dollar signs and what they see on
Whatever is valuable to
Instagram,
the person
and that's
that's
willing to
controlling
do
it,
anything. That's willing to do
have that
anything
together.
for it.
So
And
the
that's
recipe-
full puppet.
The recipe for control is divide and conquer. So 4 of us are running a unit right now. Alright? We all share 25% to make that whole, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Watch this. Recipe for control. Divide. I gave you 2% of mine. I gave him 5% of mine. And I
got
gave him
30%.
the rest. Who is in control?
Mine with the
I'm in
most.
control.
There you go.
I have most of the shit.
So what is the recipe for control? Divide, conquer. This is what they did to our race.
He divided us. He divided us.
That's just what I did.
And he thinks he's in control because he got more money. No, he don't.
But you know what crazy about it? How many company runs the world?
Not many, I think like what, 4?
That is so crazy, right? It's crazy. 4 company corporate run the world.
Yeah, literally.
You don't even you eating the same factory that make the dog food is the same factory that make the oats. It's the same factory that make
Medications,
even the
lights,
microphone that we're
everything.
talking on. It's one company is dividing down, just drop. Like, and what is it?
DBA, doing business side.
There is no blacks. The
Sure,
Jews get money.
But look at Jamaica though. Jamaica don't own nothing.
Yeah, but look at it now.
Yeah.
When it comes on to Jamaica, it's right. I'm from Jamaica, right? I came to America when I'm 28. Right, but the main thing about our country when I was there is like, as what Omar said before, divide and conquer. The politicians do what they do to gain power. As soon as they gain power, it's a no-show in the ghetto. Everybody uptown, I'm from uptown. I never lived a corrupt life, but I live a decent life that I still got to struggle.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was up to them, but still ghetto because there's ghetto no matter where you go. There's poor people no matter where you go. You go in Beverly Hills right now, there's people lying on the floor. Now, Beverly Hills is come as upper class.
Yeah, I know.
Washington, D.C.
That's crazy. isn't it?
Washington D.C. is the capital of America.
Yeah.
Walk down Washington D.C.
Look
There's
at
a lot
Los
of
Angeles.
homeless people down there.
Oh
Look at
my
Los
God.
Angeles.
Right.
Los Angeles is
And,
worse too.
and then look
Los
at, and then
Angeles
look
has
at it.
Skid Row.
America is a first class country, bro. You spend almost billions on the military. For what? Why are you secure in America for?
It's not because we have anything to offer. It's
There's
because of
nothing
all
over
the-
here.
It's because of all the crime and injustice that we've done to the world. That's why we need a multi-billion-dollar,
Corporation.
military, because it's a corporation, basically.
It is a corporation.
That's why. Because of all the injustice that we've done over abroad.
To other
Remember,
people.
we have never fought a war here. Never. But we're the first ones to bomb
Everywhere.
everywhere
Everywhere.
else and get on everyone's shores and tell them, how to govern and how to live. That's That's just kind of how it is.
It is.
Welcome to America.
So they say there's three world power. The eagle, the
Makes it
dragon.
three.
The eagle, the dragon, the bear.
Who's the eagle? Who's the dragon? Who's the bear?
America.
Well, yes, of course.
America is the eagle.
of course.
Dragon China.
China's what? The bear?
No, that's
The
a dragon.
Who's the bear?
The-
Russia?
the-
Russia.
Russia.
The English.
The English.
Yeah, Russia has no superpower,
Makes
bro.
sense.
Russia has no superpower. Soviet.
Well, yeah, the Soviet Union.
You-
Was a Soviet,
That-
but
that's
now
no
they have
more.
no
There's no
real
more
power.
Soviet.
There's no more.
Where's the animal
That's
again?
why he's invading
The eagle.
Ukraine, because
Yeah,
he's trying
because
to
he
get it
want,
back.
because he want
America,
that.
China.
He want that.
World power.
But then again,
That's
the
world power.
Chinese
That's
is
true.
stretching more.
Like I
The
say,
Chinese do not want you. Chinese want to come
That's
over here.
world power. The eagle, the dragon, and the bear. That's world power. We have two that already reigned.
And we're already ran.
Okay.
But it's
China
really,
ran a long time ago.
it's really,
The
it's
United
really,
States when they ran.
it's really
The
the
United
world power.
States is
When?
reigning.
And you think so?
Is reigning.
Why?
Because so-called they own the world power.
NATO? Or
That's what they said, NATO. They own world power. But this is the time of the dragon.
No, the thing
It is
is,
the time of the
look, the thing is, America still owns the fourth founder. That four I tend to just talk about who run the world, that sell all those equipment. America still have two out of the four. They got JP Morgan, they got Coca-Cola. Citibank, nah.
JP Morgan,
JP Morgan is the that.
JP Morgan has
is benefiting from.
Yeah,
So has
I
Citibank.
understand they're
Citibank
the two in America.
participated in the slave
They're
trade.
the two Americans.
That's why New York and Atlanta is so important for America.
And then over in Europe now they got what's that company name? Europe got that company that do a lot.
I think I know who you're talking about. I can't remember the name. They're very old.
Yeah. That's one of the monopoly boys.
Monopoly. That's
Yeah.
the word I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Yes,
those-
JP Morgan is a part of the monopoly.
Yeah. And then they got the guy from the steel, the
Steel,
railroad.
that's
Yeah, Carnegie. And then you
Is
got
Rockefeller part of it?
Rockefeller.
Yes.
yeah, he's from
Rockefeller is
Europe.
the owner.
He's from
Yeah.
Europe.
Yeah.
He's from Europe.
Those
And
are
then
the
you got then you got
I don't know
another
why.
then you got another
the
guy.
robber barons.
Sorry.
That's what
Those
they call them,
yeah.
the robber barons. So they just monopolize everything they can
Yeah,
get.
those were the guys that started.
Every time I turn around, it's like my turn to smoke.
Right.
Like, dang.
Oh, and
Can I
Henry
get a
Ford.
breather?
Around.
And Henry Ford. But
Henry
now,
Ford too.
but now is Eli Musk, the dude that run Amazon,
And The computer guy.
Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg,
Bill Gates,
Yeah, he's
Zuckerberg.
right.
Bill Gates. So those are the four now that pull all the strings.
I like that you put that in that perspective because I never thought that like my mindset was still hooked on JB, Andrew, and Rockefeller. But these guys,
Yeah,
really
these are
very
the
new guys.
Because
these are
look,
the
look
new
what you
guys.
have,
It's a
what you have Bill
conglomerate.
Gates doing. Making vaccines and, you know, trying
He has a
to
lot of
control
fucking power.
population.
Look, Amazon. Let's look at it. COVID in 2019, right? They do that on. What is his name? I don't remember.
Bezos?
Yes, that dude becomes a
Jeff
trillionaire.
Bezos.
That dude becomes a trillionaire.
Yeah.
Where in our knowledge of, we always been coming from our kids, right? That's how one becomes those numbers. But in our lifetime, do we ever think we'll ever hear somebody becomes a trillionaire?
In our family, we don't really believe it, but we want it to be so, but we don't really feel it.
Yeah, but it's like,
I feel it for myself.
where's that number come from? You understand? How that number just occurred over that time.
Germs.
Or can you accumulate that all at once in that time period? In that time period, I understand Amazon do a lot of delivery, but what about Microsoft? What about all Apple? What about all those companies that was here before you? Or you just rise just one run?
You're a part of the family.
Yeah, that too.
It's networking. It's called networking. You know me know you. You're the son of my brother or my auntie's husband. So, with or without the educational background, I can always give you the job that you need. I can also provide you with ways to be successful. Now, over the years, I've been in the service industries. I've been working since I was 11. Technically, that was illegal, but whatever. So, from 18 to 40, do the math, 22 years. I have been working in the service industry. I've come across several different nations. And I like to talk. I like to reason. I like to learn. I like to observe. Reading is good and it's bad. Reading is good and it's bad. Now, I have all these questions that I ask from time to time. Friends, no friends, just idle conversating and all that. How do you kill a king?
A king?
Yes. How do you kill a king?
Are you asking me? You're asking?
So this is one of the very questions I ask many people. How do you kill a king? I would like to know.
I see you take away his resources first.
So you take away his resources. How do you kill a king?
Kill his queen?
Huh?
Kill his queen?
Kill his queen. Now I have said it to him before. How do you kill a king?
Oh. I don't know, man. Famine? Take away the food?
Keep going, and you'll forever answer the questions how you think it is. But there's only one way to kill a king. You tarnish his character. Now, if you behead a martyr, Malcolm X, Martin Luther, all these icons that were on the forefront, that were puppets, that's what I like to call them, puppets. Pull their string, they dance. They were puppets.
Malcolm?
All, not one, all.
Okay, when you say all,
I'm gonna
how far back
explain.
are you going? Because I can give you some names.
I'm gonna explain. Now, Jermaine, you want the mic to move, right? You want me to give you an explanation. Kaiko is also listening. Watch it, that's a movement. But yet, I'm the face of the movement. So everybody knows of me. You become a puppet. So I become the puppet. You pull my strings. I become the martyr. That takes you back. How do you kill a king? How do you kill a king? You tarnish his character. How do you tarnish his character?
That they have a whisper.
Slavery days, they used to hold the stronger men and rape them. That would make
Break them down.
the other men feeble. They used to take our wives, our children. We have no say. How do you kill a king? You tarnish his character. Jermaine, you grew up in the hood. I like to use your name. You grew up in the hood.
Okay.
All right? Now watch this. You rise above all. Everybody looks up to you. Now you're able to walk into any house you choose, at any time you choose. You're able to tell any kid anything you choose, whenever you choose. The adults will listen to you. How do they get rid of you?
That's hard for me.
You became a martyr if I cut you down. You became an hero if I shoot you down. How do you kill a king?
I hear all that.
I like this.
How do we get the puppet with killing the king and being I don't get that part.
So watch
How was
this now.
Martin Luther King
Yes.
and Malcolm X puppets? And then now, of course, they were
Because
unfortunately killed
I watch.
because of their presence. But how? I
So on several movies and several occasions, I've watched, I've read, I've listened, I've learned. I'm not gonna always say I'm correct, but there were others pulling their string. They were just the so-called educated persons at the forefront. Malcolm X.
wasn't educated.
Who?
Malcolm X wasn't educated.
Really?
He wasn't. Not in the way you think.
Why you say that?
Hold on. Not in the way you think. He became educated when he joined the movement and became a Muslim.
What you call educated? Because you can read and write?
No.
You're not street smart.
Okay.
If you're not street smart, you're not educated.
So was Martin Luther King educated?
Street smart.
Did we have street smarts?
Yeah, that right above. Look. All you need to know is hunting and looking, right? Right. A lot of those guys back in the days, they couldn't read, they couldn't write, they couldn't do nothing. That's why all those guys back in the 80s that signed all those contracts that played football, basketball, they didn't get no money.
Yeah.
Right? They didn't get no money because they didn't know nothing. They just know like figures. 10%, I can give you 10,000 for 5 years. You're gonna say yes. But when you check it down,
You
you
agree
get
to
in
some-
500 a year.
We still have rappers that's agreeing to those type of deals.
Yes, but it's because you don't read the fine print, and the fine print just tell you, come let me take what you got. That's why you see most of the kids try going independent, try to break it up in YouTube, try to break it up in such and such field. But when it comes down, there is no really driving force with unity as we go back from the start.
So control the music that we listen to.
The same set of people,
Well, the same set of
four.
people.
The same four.
It's never the artist. We always do
And the
that.
same four to me.
I was just watching a documentary. Remember M1?
Yes.
M1 just like what y'all talking about. It was like the untold stories on Netflix. So it was saying how M1 how it started, how the people basically was like,
That is what I want to figure out where you at.
what? How?
Listen to the history before actually. Because what they teach us is to think within a cube.
Yes.
Everything
but-
repeats.
That's what they teach us.
Everything repeats itself.
They grab their daughters and they teach them, listen, get yourself educated, know the laws of the land, know this, know that. Get yourself a rich man married to him, bring him home. That's what they teach their daughters. They teach their sons, do not accept people that you cannot control. Otherwise, they gotta go. That's what they teach their son.
Say,
I like to say
Caucasian?
Okay. I just
That's-
want to make sure we're talking about the right group.
Yeah, because they say them, you say they.
I want to make sure.
what do we teach our children?
Well, I don't know, because I think it's different.
From
For
different
us, I
households.
think it's different culturally. What's taught to us, we're all black, but then,
Right.
like, I'm not Jamaican. So
It's okay.
It's different things, similar, but different things that's taught to you.
Yeah.
So. Just so I'm talking.
So I'm trying, yes, but I'm trying to also intercept into both cultures because
Okay.
I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn.
Okay.
And I want to know the difference between your culture, which is the Black American culture, the
And
Jamaican
Black
culture,
actually.
the Jamaican culture, the Black. What is your culture?
I'm West Indian.
West Indian. West Indian, that's a broad spectrum. Nice.
Let's see if you know your geography.
No, I don't.
He said, "Dog."
I don't.
Start with E.
It starts with an H.
You're the
Yes.
That's perfect. That's fine.
What kind of language you speak?
Creole and English.
That's basically what you
Yeah, my French never really took on. My Arabic never stuck. And my Spanish is enough to get me
I
out
know
of
they
trouble.
teach 5 languages down there. 5 languages I speak, right?
Most Haitians probably speak, not gonna lie, English, French, Creole, and Spanish. So you'll find all 4. Just, and sometimes you have people that speak all.
know.
They're a friend of like,
And you
American
are
English.
Black American.
Black
Right.
American.
I'm
You're
Jamaican.
Jamaican descent. But you're black. You're first generation American.
Yeah, so am I.
So you are.
So, I feel like with the first generations, we're still more,
Lenient on the other side.
I feel like we're still more
No,
Exposed.
Well, that's the young.
No, you guys are more
Yeah, whatever.
exposed.
huh?
You guys are more exposed to wider
the culture.
culture. Yeah,
Yeah.
to wider culture. A more open culture.
Is that was more into Jamaica.
Like I said,
And that's it.
we were taught to be in a square.
Yeah. We have a variety.
And outside of that square,
yeah.
this is a promise.
I mean-
Which is a lot of topic I don't touch because it gets very touchy.
No, let's do it. Let's touch.
Yeah,
Let's
it gets
I mean,
very
we're
touchy.
outnumbered. Hold on, I just want to let everyone know we are outnumbered, Stephanie. It's literally just you and I together. Right? And I was waiting for you to come out wherever you went because I was outnumbered.
That's crazy.
But you were doing
All
fine.
right. Was I
Yeah,
holding down the fort for the
you were
ladies?
holding down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue, please.
So I mean, like I said, it's called distraction, yeah?
It would look nice if you were black.
We were taught to think in a little square. And outside that square, we're doing something very wrong. That's not a word, very, by the way. Very wrong. Right? So, the promise, which is, like I said, it's a touchy topic.
Okay.
This tube wasn't given to you, and you take it, you're gonna go to hell. This tube was given to you with a thank you, you'll go to heaven. So, as Jamaican, we're taught to be in a little square because of the promise. You don't want to do anything wrong because you want to go to heaven. That is the promise. So no old school Jamaican actually think outside that square. Which is why most of us are the way we are.
You saying that kind of explains a lot, but
But it makes sense because it's the same thing that was taught to us too. But, okay, hold on. Remember, we were all colonized, okay? This is not our thought behavior. This is our colonizers' thought that has been bashed into us. And that's what we believe in, you know. I don't know what my ancestors, what their religion was, nor do you.
Nor do
I
I.
think it was the same, but whatever it was, we don't know. I'm sorry?
a lot of people are scared of you guys.
And here's the thing, it's still not us. This is our ancestors. This is from the motherland. This is from Africa, where we came from with our different tribes. And now different tribes were put together on an island and we all band together with all of our own beliefs and made what we did. And then now here they come
Yeah.
saying that, no, you have heaven and you have hell and you gotta join with us. And that's where you get that. And that's where we get what we got. You understand? And that's why all of a sudden we have this thing called voodoo. Don't even know who made up that name.
No, but you
We
know
have
what,
this thing
Chris?
called voodoo, and then now we're the bad people. Meanwhile, that is we're the only ones
Remember,
out of all
don't
those
go
colonized
further.
islands
Don't say
that held
anything.
on to that.
Don't say anything yet. I like to call it black magic.
Why?
No, listen, I
It's
like
not
to call
black magic.
I will explain later on, but I like to call it the same word that they call voodoo, call it black magic, but
Why?
explain yourself later. I will explain.
I would not even call it that. It's, look, it's not even voodoo.
Unless-
Look,
Uh-huh.
it's the bush doctor,
It is the bush doctor.
right? And that's what they're afraid of.
Yes.
The person that knows
Because he
the
can
earth,
heal.
the person that knows the earth, that is the problem. All this medication that they're giving all these people, just look at it. You get an headache, they said you take Panadol, olive. What is this? Everything out of the earth. The THC is in the marijuana.
Yes.
They ban it. Say it's crazy. It's a crazy bush. But it's inside of
A lot of
99% of all the medication that is on the counter. THC is inside. The same thing. You know why they are afraid? Why they was afraid of the Asian? Christopher Columbus was sailing all his little journey, say he's conquering all the Caribbean coming along. As soon as they reached to the Asian said, we're not doing what you do.
No,
You're not
we
welcome
we
here.
weren't Haitians at that time. Remember, it was the Tainos. The Tainos, the Arawak Tainos that were on that island.
Yeah, so there wasn't
And
having
the Armenian.
no,
I'm
the
sorry?
American didn't came here. They didn't came here.
That's not where they were.
They
Down
didn't
in the
came.
Caribbean was Taino Indians. Well, we're calling them. I don't want to call them Indians.
Yeah,
They were Taino people.
that was in the Caribbean.
Descendants of Arawaks, but you have Tainos. In Jamaica, because that's what they were calling it at the time.
It was an X first. It was
Okay, it
an
was
X
an
first
X.
Jamaica, and then
And
it
then
was
when
a
they did
J.
translation
and
and
then
it
the
was
British
Spanish
came.
and all that
The
stuff,
British came
it
and
became
wanted to-
Jamaica. All right? You had all these people who were canoeing back and
Back and
forth to
forth.
all these
Yeah,
islands.
right through the
So you
island.
had what they call Española, Haiti, because the whole island was called Haiti, and that's where we got that name from. You have Cuba, all those areas. All these people were Tainos.
But
Puerto
what,
Rico,
as we
Taino
talk
people.
about Cuba, look at this. Cuba, right, gets sanctioned from America. But yet still the Cubans are the best doctors in the world.
Absolutely, because guess what? When we have anytime you have a natural disaster in the Caribbean, you know who the first doctors are to be there? The Cubans.
Yo, it's crazy, yo.
The Cubans are
Are
the
you
first ones.
sanction those people?
I'm glad you saw that.
And
You
you
understand?
sanction.
The
Yo,
Cubans are first.
listen to me. You
They're
know
the
what?
best.
You know what's crazy about it? I was talking to a dude that came from India, right? And it's like the schools in India basically are all trade schools. All those guys are trained to be pilots, mechanic, engineer. Those are the schools that they go to. And in America, you got to pay for those schools, and you have an opportunity to do all those free schools in those countries. But everybody runs to America. That is what I can't understand.
Okay, you know why? I'm gonna say this.
Everyone thinks
America is the biggest salesman that you will ever meet. Do you remember when Jay-Z said he would sell water to a whale? That is United States of America.
Right, but look
Okay.
at this.
United States is gonna sell you air that you're already breathing.
Yeah, but that's what they're doing because there's nothing over here. What is it? What I asked you the other day, even Omar asked you the other day, what is inside of America?
But they pitch a good game, and guess what? People like, I don't want to say you and me, but we know who those folks are. The ones who go abroad, and when they come back, they want to make it seem as if like they're living a life in America.
Nothing is
Meanwhile, they
over
done borrow the jewelry to come down. Okay, they done put the airline ticket and all them clothes they bought on like
It's not
credit
even that-
card
it's not even that
to
I'm
come
talking
down
about.
and show
What
up.
What is in America? What really is inside of
No
America?
natural resources, but
I mean-
brains.
Diamonds are not from America.
No, you're not.
Oil is
Natural
not from
resources,
America.
brains.
No, it's not.
Nothing is in America. No natural
What
resources.
is
but
over
brains.
Well,
Yes.
remember, here's what they sell you. This is what they're gonna sell you. The one thing I will tell you about America, and they will sell you this, is that it's quote unquote the land of the free. They sell you if you are suffering from religious persecution, political unjust, whatever it is that's happening in your country, come to us where you can live free, you can practice your religion, and there is no judgment. Okay? However, there is a fine print that is clearly stated in the Constitution of this country, this fine country. Okay? It ain't for you and I.
Nah.
Plain and simple.
Nah.
But guess who's coming here?
Okay.
And guess who they're pitching these things to?
Okay.
You and I.
Okay.
Just so for you to get here and realize, do you know how many Haitians that go back to Haiti?
A lot.
I mean, they have 2 flights per week. And there's one on Saturdays
Yeah.
that's sending Haitians back to Haiti. So all the crime that's happening in Haiti or wherever else, it's these so-called quote-unquote Haitians, but some of them are not even Haitian. Some of them, their mothers came here, but didn't like really file the paperwork, had the kid here. Kid technically is American, but mother's not. But when you're born here, you're supposed to be the nationality of, well, the citizen rather, of wherever land you're on. Now, you got people still going back. You got a problem.
Of course.
And guess what? This has nothing to do with the Trump administration, has nothing to do with the Bush administration. This has been going on for a long time. I'm talking about Clinton. That's the thing. Everybody's like, Clinton, Obama, they are, they're for the black folk. No. Look at their foreign policies. The Cubans can come. I have nurses that would meet these people in Miami at the beach because they know they were coming. Because it's a regular thing. I have a guy that did water sports in Jamaica. How many times they were pulling boats of Haitians, bringing them to Jamaica.
It happens.
There's a lot.
Because you got United States that's pitching, and a couple of other things. It's not just that.
Not
You know
just
what I mean?
freedom.
And then, people want to come up here thinking that, when they get up here, it's going to be, my mom, listen, my mom told
Walking in
me,
the rose garden.
my mom told me, she was like, someone went to America, came back to Haiti when she was a kid and told her that the roads are paved in gold.
Listen,
Like, they tell you the craziest stories, and people believe that shit.
I'm glad you bring up the road. I came here 13 years ago, right? That's what I said before, I'm from uptown, right? You see all these streets out there, you see all those bumpy, rocky roads. While I was in Jamaica watching television,
Tell live vision. Tell live vision.
they were showing all those smooth roads on the street. I was driving from the JFK airport to the Bronx, and it was a rocky road. The road was so rough, right? And it was crazy. This is a first-class country with a lot of rocky roads, and the only thing in Jamaica why roads are rocky is because of gang war.
Or are you going like, out of the city?
It's not even, no, the streets in the country are good too. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Just in the uptown, like in the ghettos, you gotta keep the street a little riffraff because you don't want no drive-by.
Yeah.
Right? But to come to America to drive from JFK to come to the Bronx and get bro, 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 bro,
Yeah.
for the first time, that was annoying. That was completely annoying. America is at first, and look at it. The Caribbean have lights on the streets.
Lights?
Yeah, light.
Oh yeah, light. Okay.
Street lights.
Okay.
If you go upstate, you gotta turn your car light on bright.
Oh, you mean here in this country?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why? It's a big country, first class country. Why are we struggling for
I'll be
lights?
honest with you. I don't know why there's so much lights in this city. And like once I leave the Bronx, because I don't live in the Bronx. So once I leave the Bronx and I hit like my area is super dark. I'm just like,
No street lights.
and then you have wild animals that could
You understand? Running across the street. So why is there no light on the street and this is a first class country?
I don't know. I can't answer that. I can't. It's weird,
light.
right? I
Pure
don't know.
darkness upstate, and those people are paying a lot of tax.
It's not in their plan to be developed.
Well, that's a topic I think for like another day because there's a reason why that bracket or that zip code is the way it is. You know what I mean?
They don't
Which
want us.
also they don't want us there.
They
one.
don't want us up there.
And then also, when you go there, you're also like, oh, why is it so clean versus where I live? Well, they pay into the neighborhood. So I'm paying into my neighborhood. I'm gonna make sure it stays nice and clean.
Yeah, that's true.
No one really, most of the people around here rent. You know what I mean? We don't own anything. We don't own anything in our neighborhoods. You know, the ones that do probably don't live in the neighborhood. So you're not giving back to the neighborhood, all the way like you and I. You know what I mean? So Omar, you say you're in services? What kind of services?
Services.
Services of the night? Because you don't want to say.
Everything.
It's not like that.
You don't like that?
It's not like that.
Oh, it's not like that. Okay, I just
Lady of the night.
Tourism industry so customer service for the longest.
okay.
So I mean, I've dealt with many different cultures. I've listened to a lot of folk talk. I've
Yeah.
seen the darkness, I've seen the light. I've understand a lot of different things from my perspective and from others. You're never too old to learn.
Absolutely. I always say that.
So I was just listening on all the conversation that was being held. Just to see. But to take us back to the topic that we were talking about, the little cube that
So we're still in the queue.
we were taught to thinking. That
Okay.
we
I
were
really want you
taught
to
so
elaborate
called wrong and
that.
right. Definitely. Define respecting for me, please.
Respect?
Yes.
Shit, I feel like I'm in school.
To me, it's to treat you how you treat me.
Is it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, that is.
The way you deal with me is the same way I deal with you. That's respect to me. My
Says who
eyesight.
though? Says who?
In my eyesight, that's how I. That's
But
how
are we
I
really
look at it.
defining respect though? Because I don't know what it is. What, right? Like, what is it though? What the better question is, who is making up these freaking definitions for these words? Because what is it?
It's called the English
It is
dictionary.
subjective. Because
The English dictionary. You know this is what it's called, English dictionary. So again, We were taught to think in this little box. What is respect? Respect is fear. So growing up in Jamaica, and I put back that little cube. Growing up in Jamaica, you're my grandmother's best friend.
Okay.
He is my grandfather's best friend. He is my uncle's best friend. And he's my mom's, let's say, cousin, little toe cousin down the road. I pass as a 6 or 7-year-old. I pass all these people. I didn't say good morning.
Oh, that's bad.
There you go. That's called respect. So now they're gonna go, and it's always, for me, it's always a cult. They're gonna go and tell your mama, your father, oh, your child has no manners. That child just walked past me like I don't exist.
Yep.
So in return, your parents are supposed to drive fear in you. So the next time you pass by, you say good morning.
Yeah.
Okay. See,
Mhm.
this is where I disagree. I don't think they're trying to fear you. Now, this is the time. First of all, if you're 6 or 7 and your mom and daddy didn't teach you already to say good morning to these people, shame on them. But this is not a time to put fear. This is more of the time to sit the child down and explain to them why we should greet these folks. And all folks. You know what I mean? It's not just because you're family, we're greeting them. Because remember, when you're coming down that road, whether it's a neighbor that's related to you or not, they can put hands on you. So you're still supposed to respect and greet, and just like you would do in your home with your mom and dad. Yes or no?
Pleasantness.
Because that's how I believe it was taught.
That's what they taught us.
Yes.
Train up a child in the way he should go when he's old. He'll never depart.
Well, where does that come from? Where do you think that came from?
So that's a biblical
Not the biblical script, not the biblical scripture you just cited, more so
the fear.
behavior,
The fear. Behavior.
the whole entire behavior. Where did that come from?
It came from the great ancestors that were enslaved.
Exactly.
It's the same
You're
thing.
supposed to greet your master and all masters. Because, right or wrong,
No, she's right.
Right
She's
or
right.
wrong?
That's right.
Keep
but
going.
I
it
don't
could be a
like it.
random white woman in the
Walking
street.
down
And if
the
you not
street.
greet that woman the proper way, she will go and report you to your master. And how many lashings you think you're gonna get?
So this is where it derived from. So respect. It is.
Everything is ingrained in us
It is fair.
so deeply.
It is fair. That's what we are taught to think in a box.
I mean, I guess you could put it that way.
I will always stick with that box because
Okay.
that's how they mold us.
So you think with that box to this day, do you think that's a safe haven for you? Is that your safety?
Not for me.
Who is it for then?
It's for who want to still think that somebody has a hold on them. You make your own destiny. You know why it's called black magic?
Yeah, let's go back to that. Because
Because
I want to-
I wanted to be there. You know why it's called black
Why
magic?
is that?
No, I've watched more than one scenario, and I'll give you just one. On movie that they say what they say. I'm gonna just give you one. You watch that movie with Nico that with the black guy, Screwface, whatever they call him. Screwface. I don't remember the movie. You know that movie?
All right, I know we're not going to talk about voodoo and black magic. We won't base them on a
No,
movie.
I'm not gonna do that. But what I'm trying to show you why they called it black magic.
Let's
the
do
practice
it.
of
If that's
the
the case,
the
then
practice.
if you want to cite movies, let's go back to Serpent and the Rainbow. That's a movie you can really cite.
That is true.
Okay, so
But what they termed it as is that black magic because they fear it. They fear us if we're united.
Okay.
The practice is not wrong.
Okay.
The practice is when they hurt people, because people are going there to hurt people. The practice is not wrong.
No, it's not.
It's called voodoo because of our ancestors that were called from the power of the land. They fear us.
And it's actually not even called voodoo. It's actually called voodoo.
Voodoo.
But voodoo with the D-U-M.
Look
But
at it.
and it's old. It's old
It's
practice. And going back to what I tell you, when they took our people and you had people coming from different tribes with their own practices, now in a new land, these people bind together and they put all of their practices together. So, because we wanted to continue to practice while we were practicing, we now decided that, okay, we won't put your Christianity relics and, you know, images that you guys idolize with our own gods. And that's just how we did it. That's just how we did it. And to this day, it's still done the same way. Our gods are still attached to
So where are we
Christian,
from?
Catholic. Sorry?
Where are we really from?
Where am I really from?
Yes.
Ancestral wise, like if I go back, where am I don't know.
That's a question we need to
A lot of
ask.
us don't know. I mean, I could go back and tell you. A
What-
lot of things I can't tell you in English.
What's the
but
practice or practices of our ancestors? Are we really in touch with Earth
I'm glad you said in.
and our people?
well, again, and I said this before, I feel as if we, and when I say we, I mean the Haitians, are the most, in my opinion, we are the most attached to our African side. And our religious practices and just our beliefs and everything, even our foods. We're still more intact with that. I was listening to some old time music that came out in the 70s, and I'm listening to them, and they're still saying, we're African people, we're Black people, we're African people, we're one. So that's something that's always been ingrained in the Haitian people. And I think it comes from how we got our independence. And it's always been about the Black power and ruling ourselves and, you know, just being free and being able to express us. You know what I'm saying? And we just never forgot that. And that just still stays. Like, it's very strong. Once you land in Haiti, you can feel that. You know what I mean? So, and I know that that's the same for Jamaica in a certain part. I do know that it's very, very strong there with the Maroons. So, you know, you can't kill Black. You just, there's no way for you to dull Black. You just can't do it. We're always gonna be there.
That makes sense.
One question.
Yes.
When last you really feel the energy of the earth?
Me personally, if I'm honest with you, it was the last time I was in Haiti. And that would be 2011. And that's why for me personally, when I go away, and it could be any island, but this is an affinity for me with home. But I can go to Jamaica, I can go to Barbados, I can go any island, and once I hit there, I already feel at home, and I become one, but there's something about being on my earth, my land.
Why is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't just say so. You don't wear shoes.
I don't wear shoes there. I do.
Yeah, but you touch the earth.
Of
While you're
course.
at home. In
Of
America,
course.
everybody wears
I touch the earth. I bathe in the rain.
shoes.
Like,
Alright. Nobody, as soon as the rain starts falling,
everybody run. What do
Alright.
we do? We run out.
You see anybody walk outside without shoes?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
No, it's not even that. Everybody spits on the street. The dogs walk out, but look, while we was home, was walking bare feet. We didn't wear shoes. Was always in touch with the earth. Was
There's
always
something
in touch with the
about-
earth.
There's something, and I know we all can attest to this. There's something about once that plane touch that target
Yeah, man.
and you're home,
It's
and
a
you
different
just
level.
breathe,
The
it's just like,
here is different.
I love this. Like, there's something that the food is different. First of all, that's the only place I could digest my food
The
properly.
food real.
It's real.
Awful.
For real, after we have where
Awful.
they started to do too much fast
Because
food.
they still are doing the same little thing where, God, until now, honestly, corporate, let me go inside myself and look at a lot of stuff. When I was in Jamaica, right, growing up, we have one or two little farmers that have them little things that want to sell. America have over 1 billion people. How do you feel everybody else? Yeah, I don't see no cow farming in New York. I don't see no chicken. I don't see no chicken farm in New
No,
York.
but for us, it's more upstate, it's more in the country, and then a lot of our food does come from the middleland. Kansas,
You want to see
those
live
areas.
chicken? Go to the live chicken spot.
Or Eli.
Or Eli.
To second.
You really want to go try the chicken?
Listen,
Or cow.
come Easter, that's where my mom getting her chicken, right? She didn't have far from there, right? The old Eli to
Yeah.
But,
You know, when the chicken get cut live.
Fall in a
chicken
pen,
get
fall in a pen.
it
Yeah.
does taste good. Everybody like that frozen chicken. You know?
One of them sterilizers.
No consumption of chicken.
But I'm telling you, like, when you eat back there, you feel better. Like, everything's
The
just
water,
better.
the water, everything.
Well, I don't know. Okay, not the water. See, now, you know, us Yankees canning just that Caribbean water. We're gonna get sick.
Listen, I've been here 13 years and I never drink from that
All right, so you see, when I go back home or anywhere in the Caribbean, I don't drink the water because I will get sick.
water.
Because I get sick. Like, it's bottled water.
Why?
For
You
everything.
drink bottled water over here, right?
Huh?
You drink only water from the bottle, right? You drink that water?
The tap, I have a filter. If I'm gonna use the tap water.
And you don't want to drink the water in the Caribbean?
No, because
we got hills and valleys. Where
Right,
the water in America come from?
Oh shit.
Where the water in America come from?
we have a reservoir upstate. Well, actually, it's from here.
And
Upstate.
this building, right?
No, man.
This is the last building. Where the water come? Where the water come from?
I don't know.
All right. So when the water, you pump the water in, you let it go from the top and come down, right? The same water recycle back and forth, right? So why you don't want to drink that water? You don't want to drink the water that runs from the mountains.
Because
that
it's
goes
not,
in the valley.
I'm not talking about that water. That's not the water I'm talking about. I'm talking about the water that's coming out the pipe.
Yeah, they don't want to. You see that chlorine?
No, I'm not
You see
doing
that
it.
chlorine?
The water that's coming out the pipe.
Yeah. It's
Down
Jamaica.
there?
Yeah, that's good water. That come from the hills. That now kitchen in a pond like where America have one little sucker. You know, so the real far where the water go. Run on the road and go in and drain it. Where drain it go?
To the reservoir.
All right. Where river them there? Hey, where the river? Come on, man.
No.
Hey, drinking the water from no pipe over here.
I don't drink no water.
Don't drink.
No, I drink bottled water.
Hey, listen, man. No water from no pipe. One woman drink as much water as we can.
I only drink bottled water.
I don't even like this bottled water either. I don't even know where it comes from.
Yeah, but
I drink juice.
reservoir, sewer pipe, I don't know whatever.
Look, we're in the Bronx. We're in the Bronx. Where's the main water
All right, so
source?
now, okay, so here's the thing about the Bronx. I have to say, out of all the boroughs, I think we are, and I'm gonna get some backlash. I think when it comes to nature and natural stuff, we have it.
Yeah, we do.
We're the cleanest. When it
Well,
to the nature part,
East, bro.
we are, in terms of the nature part and what we have to offer. We have the Bronx River. You know, if you keep going up north, it's an actual.
I used to live in the Bronx, alright? Now I live in Queens, far out. They got
All right,
beaches
so
over
now,
there.
first of all, ain't nobody going to no damn far back.
They got beaches over there.
That is far. I know. Where are you? Beach what?
15
Troy Beach. They
got
got
far that
they
is?
got a lot of beaches.
Do you know how far that is? I don't even think you guys are really part of the
That's
city.
deep. That's deep.
I don't
That's
know.
deep.
That's
My
deep.
cousin used to live on 53. I don't even think that's part of the city.
Nah, that's deep.
Oh my gosh, that's far. It gets cold out there.
Wow. Quick,
Yeah,
Wait.
because you got the water right there.
quick. Open breeze. No tree to block nothing.
That's like being underneath the thrill's neck. That's, wow.
You know what I don't like? I don't like the planes.
Well, that's the thing.
Because that fluid that
It's
they,
very
that
close.
thing that they let off, the
Mhm.
fluid, that's cancerous.
I know. And it's funny because usually the homes that's closest to the airport are supposed to be cheaper. And you can see how far that poisonous gas.
You can see the damage.
That's right.
You can see
My
the
cousin,
damage.
my family lives in Rosedale. And I have a lot of friends and family in Rosedale, Lawrence. All that area gets all that stuff.
Inwood and all those places.
Adios.
Right now, my son, you
I
might come
don't
back
have my
up.
phone, so
Why not?
play music unless you make me want to music.
Now you don't have you gone? Everybody gone, you know.
No, you hear what I said? You hear what I live? Deep, deep. Deep, deep, deep. Far, far.